On Sunday, May 18th, Pope Leo XIV was officially installed as the head of the Catholic Church during his inaugural Mass. Before the ceremony began, the new Pope took his first ride in the Pope Mobile, greeting the crowds in St. Peter's Square. In a break from tradition, the first American pontiff extended his route beyond St. Peter's Square, continuing down the Via della Conciliazione to greet thousands lining the avenue. The rite for the inauguration of the Petrine ministry of Pope Leo XIV began with the Holy Father praying before the tomb of St. Peter. He then walked in solemn procession along with the College of Cardinals to St. Peter's Square. Addressing over 150,000 faithful, the Holy Father stated, quote, "I would like that our first great desire be for a united church, a sign of unity and communion, which becomes a leaven for the reconciled world." End quote. During the Mass, which was concelebrated with the members of College of Cardinals, the Pope expressed his pastoral vision, quote, "I come to you as a brother who desires to be a servant of your faith and your joy, walking with you on the path of God's love, for He wants us all to be unified in one family." End quote. Hundreds of religious and international leaders and dignitaries attended the inaugural Mass, representing nearly 200 foreign delegations. Among them were US Vice President J.D. Vance, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. In addition to the world leaders, numerous representatives of other faiths were present, including members of Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh, Zoroastrian, and Jain traditions. Before delivering his homily, the Holy Father received the traditional symbols of the papacy, the PALLIUM, and the fisherman's ring. This included an act of obedience and fidelity offered by representatives of the College of Cardinals and the people of God. The PALLIUM, a narrow band of white lamb's wool with 2 black flaps and 3 pins representing the nails of Christ's cross, symbolizing the bishop as a good shepherd and Christ the Lamb, crucified for the salvation of humanity. It was conferred upon the Holy Father by Cardinal Dominic Mamberti, representing Europe, and Cardinal Fridolin Ambongo recited a prayer. The gold fisherman's ring, part of the papal insignia since the first millennium, bears the image of Saint Peter with the keys and a fishing net, a symbol of authority given to Peter by Christ to be the fisher of men. Overwhelmed with emotion, Pope Leo XIV received the ring from Cardinal Luis Tagle. In his homily, Pope Leo XIV reflected on the conclave that chose him as the 267th Pope, emphasizing that he was not chosen by any merit of his own. Love and unity, these are 2 dimensions of the mission entrusted to Peter by Jesus, he said, quoting Saint Augustine, who inspired the order of Saint Augustine to which the Pope belongs. He said, quote, "The Church consists of all those who are in harmony with their brothers and sisters and who love their neighbor." End quote. He declared his conviction, quote, "This is the hour for love. The heart of gospel is the love of God that makes us brothers and sisters. With the light and strength of the Holy Spirit, let us build a church founded on God's love, a sign of unity, a missionary church that opens its arms to the world, proclaims the word, allows itself to be made restless by history, and becomes a leaven of harmony for humanity." End quote. At the end of the Mass, Pope Leo XIV made a heartfelt appeal for a just and lasting peace around the world, especially in Gaza, Myanmar, and Ukraine. He then led the faithful in singing the Regina Caeli, a Marian antiphon traditionally sung during the Easter season.